So I'd like to give you all a copy. Is anybody recording?
It's being recorded.
Oh, and it might be easier during the question and answer. This would follow the law. You instruct people to put the light to the picture.
And if you get up there, you hold the microphone closer to the picture.
Okay. Okay. Good afternoon, Chairman Mulvaney and members of the Planning Commission. What I just handed you was my actual presentation this afternoon. My name is Dale Goode, and I live at 174 Lanita Lane in Newport News. I'd like to quickly recap some of the concerns I presented at the first public hearing of the comprehensive plan. The future land use map in the draft Newport News comprehensive plan, and you see I've abbreviated it NNCP, on page 134 designates the Riverview area as an opportunity area and the approximately 60 acres of the city farm portion of Riverview Farm Park as understudy. The Newport News comprehensive plan states on page 113 that city priorities and economic conditions may have substantially changed, and that it may be worth revisiting the plan to ensure it still meets city goals and public needs. But no logic or reason is given as to why this area may need to be specifically reevaluated regarding its future use. What has not changed is our need for parkland in our city, especially along our city waterways. According to the NNCP, the City of Newport News recognizes the nationally accepted 1981 National Recreation and Park Association standard of 10 acres of parkland for every 1,000 residents. The plan also states that the city is currently short 844 acres from this goal. The bottom line is that Newport News cannot afford to lose any irreplaceable green space. It does not seem logical for such a pro-green document as the Newport News Comprehensive Plan to contain the two instances found on pages 113 and 139 that advocate a possible alternate use for the city, for the former city farm land. It's almost like someone snuck into your office late one night and inserted the words when you weren't looking. These two vague instances run counter to all other references in the 174-page document illustrating the need for additional green space within our city. So here are my questions. And if I can, I'd just like to read them, and then, y'all can reply. First off, who penned the words placing the former city farm land, which is an integral part of Riverview Farm Park, under study? And what is the justification for depleting badly needed green space within the city even more? It is not about an archaeological dig, as some on city council would have us believe, as the Newport News Comprehensive Plan clearly states there is an alternate interest for the land use. Question 2, why retain understudy designation as stated on page 113? And here's my question on that, is it the opinion of the Planning Commission that understudy are appropriate words in the Newport News Comprehensive Plan considering the current recognized shortage of green space in the city? Question 3 was, does the Commission think that the former city farm land should be included in the effort to have various city departments develop a comprehensive natural resources management plan that identifies, protects, supports, and provides access to the city's diverse natural assets as stated on page 144 of the comprehensive plan? Question 4, why isn't the former city farm property included as a Chesapeake Bay preservation area and designated as a resource protection area or resource management area? And then one final question, if I may add to this, is regarding the state agencies that the plan has been sent to, can you provide points of contact at those various agencies? Thank you. And there.
So you've actually posed some questions and to the commission.
I'm going to answer for myself. I'm not going to answer. So my personal opinion is completely different than what the global view for the city may be. So the term understudy is an extremely global and open and broad component for how to take this valuable green space and what to do with it. I'm not sure that means it's going to be homes or waterfront or anything else. It is completely under study. There is an archaeological dig there. From the point of view, seeing it globally, not from a personal point of view. So I'm not sure, there's been a lot of discussion about that, so you've asked the commission, and so this is my input, is the fact that understudy is the appropriate component for that. So it's still being reviewed to determine what it is. You can't just designate it, this is what it is, because you need to understand the entire city and what the needs are. So it's not defining it as anything, it's not defining it as housing, it's not defining it as a golf course, it's not defining it as a park, it's defining it as let's take a look at it and ensure that we're doing the right thing for the entire city. That's how I see the plan and that's how I see it understood. Does the commission think that the former city farmland should be included in the effort to have various city departments develop a comprehensive natural resources management plan that identifies, protects, supports, and provides city access to cities, diverse national assets, and state and unpaid going forward? I'm not sure that's not happening, Britta. I'm not sure that question is confusing me because everybody is still looking at it. And I'm not sure, and I know all the city departments are actually reviewing it and taking a good hard look at what we have globally across the city, with the city farm being part of it. So it's not excluding it's inclusive of all the city departments, but it's not excluding anybody. So they are taking a good global view to determine what it is. You know, I know this is a hotbed item, and I'm not trying to change. I'm just trying to look at the plan for what it is, and I can defer to any of the commissioners who would like to make a comment on the questions that were put before us.
Thank you.
Okay. Why isn't the former city farm properly included as Chesapeake Bay Preservation Area and designated as a resource protection area or resource management area? I'd have to defer to the elevation.
Yeah, and you would actually have to blow this map up. There are some of the low-lying areas that are covered, but most of it is because it's so high, it's up on the bluff.
So the comment is the justification for depleting badly needed green space. I'm not sure that's occurred. I'm not sure that has happened. First of all, the plan has not been adopted. We're still going through extensive public hearings. We're doing this up here so more citizens can come up in the Denby area that maybe can't get down to City Hall. We're trying to still get citizen input. So it's not finalized, but once again, it's still a living document, as you heard Britta say. City Council adopts it. There's still some opportunity for modifications. So nothing is absolute. And so we are hearing you, and staff is truly looking at the questions that are being posed.
Can I ask a question?
Did you put a card in, sir?
I did.
Okay.
There.
Yeah, if you don't mind.
Well, let me just say, I respectfully disagree with much of what you said. You know, we still not like, with the wording.
Can you go back up?